Rev up your engine! It's time for the Scotty Kilmer channel. Today I'm going to show you how to diagnose and replace a bad starter on your car. It's happened to all of us. You turn the key in your car and nothing happens. It won't start. Now you could have a bad battery, so I'll try this jump start pack to see if it's that. Just put positive on positive and negative on negative, and then turn the machine on. We can see there's power now. But when we try to start it again, still nothing. Now that often means that the starter's bad, but we're going to check for power to the starter. Well, somebody turns it in the start position, use a test light to see if power is going to the starter. So remove the air intake so we can access the starter. Then we'll stick the test light here on the wire that feeds the starter solenoid down here. When you turn the key, it should get power. So now with the key turned on to the start position, we can see the test light is lighting up, so that means the starter's getting power when the key's turned on, so the starter's bad. Now before we pull the starter off, we're going to take off the positive battery terminal so there's no power and it won't short anything out while we're working. Then we take off the electrical connections off the starter so we can remove it. Then we have to remove the two 14mm bolts that hold the starter in. But of course, the retarded engineers have all this plastic wiring shit in the way, so you got to break all the tangs off to get the wiring out of the way. Normally I use clippers, but you can't even get clippers in there. So I'm using a giant screwdriver and a hammer to break the plastic tangs off. Just stick the giant end of the screwdriver right against the tang and hit it with a hammer. You place it on the plastic tang, then hit it. That breaks it right off. So now you can get to the stupid wiring harness, and you can pull it out of the way so that there's room. And in this case, the bolts are on so tight I need a giant cheater bar and an extension on the socket so I can break it loose. Then when we pull like mad, it should break loose. And out comes the one, and there's one more in the bottom. Then you wiggle the starter out, all the wires are in the way, but here we go. Then slide the new one in. Then get the bolts nice and tight. Put the electrical connections back on and tighten them up. Put the air ducts back on. Reconnect the battery. Stick the key on and see what happens. Success! So the next time your car won't start, now you know how to replace the starter when it goes bad. And remember, if you got any car questions, just visit the Scotty Kilmer channel. And I'll answer them as soon as I get done taking this for a drive.